जो भी दंगाई हैं या जो भी शरारती तत्व हैं उन पर कठोर कार्रवाई की जाएगी और किसी को भी बख्शा नहीं जाएगा।
Three people were killed in Uttar Pradesh's Sambal district amid stone pelting and torching of vehicles on Sunday, November 24th morning, as a team of surveyors reached Chandosi town to carry out a second survey of the Shahi Jama Masjid. Now let's understand what really happened. The survey was ordered by a local court on Tuesday on November 19th, after a petition claimed a temple had been demolished to build the mosque in 1526. The order was passed by the Court of Civil Judge, Senior Division, Sambal at Chandosi, Aditya Singh. The petition was filed on Tuesday afternoon, and within hours, the judge appointed an advocate commissioner and directed him to carry out an initial survey at the mosque, which was done the same day. The court also directed that a report of the survey be filed before it by November 29th. Now let's get you some details about the Jama Masjid in Chandosi. The Jama Masjid is a protected monument notified on December 22, 1920 under Section 3, Subsection 3 of Ancient Monuments Preservation Act 1904. It has been declared as Monument of National Importance and figures on the website of ASI, Agra Circle Moradabad Division, in the list of centrally protected monuments. A total of 8 petitioners have filed the case in the Sambal court. These include Advocate Hari Shankar Jain, who is also a lawyer in the Gyan Vapi Mosque Kashi Vishwanath dispute, Advocate Parth Yadav, and Mahant Rishi Rajgiri, the Mahant of the Kalke Devi temple in Sambal. Other petitioners are Noida resident Vedpal Singh, Sambal residents Rakesh Kumar, Jeetpal Yadav, Madan Pal, and Dinanath. The plea claims there is a centuries-old Sri Hari Har temple dedicated to Lord Kalki in the heart of city of Sambal, which is being used forcibly and unlawfully by the Jama Masjid Committee. The petition says that Sambal is a historical city and holds unique significance deeply rooted in Hindu Shastras, according to which it is a sacred site where an incarnation of Lord Vishnu known as Kalki manifests in the future, a divine figure yet to make an appearance. And I quote, Kalki is believed to be 10th and last incarnation of Lord Vishnu, destined to arrive in Kalyug. His descent is believed to herald the end of the dark and tumultuous Kalyug, ushering in the next stage known as Satyug. This is what the plea under the heading Historical Facts say. The petition also says, and I quote, Hindu scriptures confirm that in ancient times a unique Vigraha consisting of Lord Vishnu and Lord Shiva emerged, and due to this reason it is called Sri Hari Har Temple. It says that Sri Hari Har Temple of Sambal was made by Lord Vishwakarma himself in the beginning of the universe. It further says that Babur invaded India in 1526 AD and destroyed a number of Hindu temples to show the might of Islam, to make the Hindus feel that they are subjects of Islamic ruler. The plea also says that in 1527-28, Hindu Beg, the lieutenant of Babur army, partly demolished Sri Hari Har temple in Sambal, and that the Muslims occupied the temple building to use the same as mosque. The petitioners say that the monument is protected under the Ancient Monuments and Archaeological Sites and Remains Act 1958, and under Section 18 of the Act, the public has the right to access to protected monument. It says that the public has right of access to the subject property in accordance with Rule 5 of the Ancient Monuments and Archaeological Sites and Remains Rules 1959. So what have the petitioners said about the ASI? The plea says that the ASI has failed to have control over the subject property and they are not taking any action. The officers of ASI are silent spectator and they have succumbed to the pressure exerted by members of Muslim community. This is what they said. The plea has asked the court to pass an order allowing the petitioners the right to access into Sri Hari Har temple, alleged Jama Masjid. They have asked the court to pass an order commanding the defendants, Mosque Committee, Union Government, ASI, to make appropriate provisions for giving access to the members of public within the mosque. The petitioners have also sought from the court an order in the nature of permanent injunction restraining the defendants, their officers, workers, and every person acting under them from creating any hurdle or obstacle in entering the plaintiffs and the members of the public into the structure. Now let's look at the Muslim side. What have they said? Reacting to the survey of the Jama Masjid, Samajwadi Party MP from Sambal, Ziaur Rahman Bark said, and I quote, "Outsiders have attempted to disrupt the communal harmony of the district by filing a petition of this nature in court. The Supreme Court has already stated that according to the Worship Act of 1991, all religious places that existed in 1947 will remain in their current locations. Jama Masjid in Sambal is a historic site where Muslims have been offering prayers for several centuries. We have the right to appeal to the High Court if we do not receive a satisfactory order from the local court." That's all for today. For more such news updates, don't forget to like, share and subscribe to our channel, The Indian Express. Thank you so much for watching.